Okay, it's time.
All right.
The time we've all been waiting
I'm
for.
gonna belch, I think.
I'd love it if you introduced this beautiful song that the world's been waiting for with...
I know. Okay, I'll wait till after. Should I do it now?
Do you want, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What, the burp or the introduction?
No, I'm not going to burp.
No, okay, do the introduction now, yeah.
Okay. Hi, I'm Adele, and this is my new song, Hello. Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet to go over everything. They say the time's supposed to heal ya, but I ain't done much healing. Hello, can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be when we were younger and free. I've forgotten how it felt before the world fell at our feet. There's such a difference between us and a million miles. Hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for everything that I've done. But when I call, you never seem to be home.
The Radio 1 Breakfast Show with Nick Grimshaw.
Hey, hang on. Someone's just turned up. Out of the blue. Uninvited.
Hello, it's me.
Yeah, Adele's here, everybody!
I feel so sick.
Why? Oh, God!
The Radio 1 Breakfast Show with Nick Grimshaw.
Oh, good morning, Adele.
Hello.
Do you feel sick?
I do actually.
I feel a bit sick
I feel
now.
like I might burst into tears.
I feel a bit weird now as well. You've made me feel weird.
Sorry.
We were having a lovely time this morning.
I'm sorry.
Ruined it. First of all, good morning.
Morning.
What time did you wake up this morning?
3
3 a.m.
a.m.
Now, is this day one of being like back as Adele?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, is it 3 a.m. from here on in now?
Oh, I hope no. It's because I'm here. I don't wake up like this. So I
Right.
had to have my hair and face done.
Yeah, we look beautiful.
Thanks.
It's so nice to see you.
And you. Well done. This is amazing. I'm so chuffed to be on your morning radio breakfast show.
We're happy that you could come in this morning.
Oh.
Have you been in here?
What do you mean, before?
Like this
no.
It used to be a hold, didn't it?
Yeah,
The other
I'm
one.
used to the tiny little basement one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That's
quite-
very snazzy.
It's like we've won the lottery.
I know, Radio 1's really moved up in the world.
Yeah, we really, really have.
Yeah.
We've got to talk about today because I mean today is a huge, huge day.
Yeah.
The world is waiting for this.
Yeah.
How does it feel for you right now?
Don't be saying like, yeah, they're waiting. Hit me like that. Sorry, I'm just answering questions just so they're answered.
Yeah, they are waiting.
Yeah.
I'm aware the world is excited.
No.
How does it feel for you today?
I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed, but I'm really, really excited as well and relieved because I've been sitting on this for a while. So this now it's like nothing has to be a secret anymore. So it's good I can take a breath.
Yeah, it'll be all right because we're going to hear it in like 14 minutes.
Oh, God. Oh, it's quite a long wait, though, isn't it?
It's quite a long way.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we can play a song if you want.
No, not yet.
Put a couple of songs on if you want. Do a little mix.
Yeah.
For the next 14 minutes. How was it on the Sunday night? Because we were all watching the telly.
Yeah.
Sunday night. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, after like a pizza advert...
It was, I know, typical. Absolutely typical. I knew, when that one came on, I was like, okay, just for jokes, my one's going to follow this.
and then into a mint.
Yes.
So it's sort of like a three-course meal, really. But we heard this Sunday night on the telly.
Hello.
And I felt like the country stopped for a second.
Really?
I really, really do. Because we were all watching X Factor.
Yeah.
And we were all a little bit tired, a little bit hungover, like on a Sunday, all like in our pajamas. And, you know, we kind of ignore each other because you're all sort of on your phones and sat around and we were just passively had the adverts on and everyone was on their phones. When this happened, everyone was like, hang on. Everyone like connected again and everyone started talking again. And my friend Michael came running out of the toilet because he thought it was a really good singer on X Factor.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He was like, oh, put her on a chair.
Oh.
Oh.
It's Adele. But were you watching
How
it?
did you know it was me though? This is what I'm talking
Because
about.
we knew.
So I started panicking when I woke up on Sunday because obviously I've known for a while
Yeah.
it was going out, and I just freaked out. I thought no one's going to know it's me. Like it's going to backfire. John Lewis advert or something like that. Like I got really, really, really nervous. But it went down great, so I'm really pleased.
Were you watching the TV and did you
Yeah,
know
of
what
course.
break it was going to be?
Yeah, I watched the show, so
Yeah.
I would have been watching it anyway. I didn't know what one it was going to come in. That's when I was waiting. That's why I knew after that pizza one, I was like, just like, you know what. Anyway, but no, I was watching it, and I don't even really remember how I felt. It was just, but it went quite quiet in my house.
Yeah.
Even though I've seen the advert like a million times, like it was a moment.
It's
Yeah.
such a moment. It really was. Did you tell like your friends it was happening?
Yeah, but I kept giving people the wrong date because I didn't want anyone to say anything, you know, because
Yeah.
I wanted it to be a secret.
Yeah. Got to be a total secret. Who are the ones that you tell that kept the secret?
Well, like Laura and Sufjan. Not that anyone who's listening to this is
No,
gonna
but
know what
I
I'm
like that
talking
you
about.
rewarding them with a shout out.
Oh right,
They
yeah.
kept stum, you know.
Daniel,
Yeah.
Simon, all my team, my dog Louis.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, he's a right blabbermouth. That
I know.
He really, really is. But it felt like such a moment, and it felt like I said, like everyone, all on my WhatsApp groups were messaging and got excited about it.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Can you like feel that when you're there on Sunday night and it's about you? Can you feel that everyone's excited?
I've got to be honest, I didn't at first. I went on to was BBC Man. I went on to the main social networking site, that main one, and I like.
You can say it.
Oh, okay. So I don't have Twitter. That like
Right.
I don't have the password. So I just went onto my browser and typed it in. And when I went on to search and I put my name in, there were 3 tweets. So I thought, right, I've missed my window. Like, it's irrelevant. There were 3 tweets, and then my boyfriend was like, no. He was like, don't worry about it, there's loads. So, you know, I was just very humble, started doing the washing up, finished, it's over, it's fine.
It's fine. 3 people care. But it does feel like, I feel like I've been doing this show for like 3 years, and this feels like the moment. Like,
Really?
yeah, it really,
Oh,
really
wow.
does.
That's
Because,
amazing.
you know, usually we'll hear from people or we'll hear snippets of stuff or they'll go on things. Like I like that it was just kept quiet. You did it very coolly and then it's out. Like we're going to play it.
I think everyone has their moments. I think everyone could have a moment if they didn't share everything all the time. I think this is the thing. I don't think the only reason that people seem to have reacted like how you're saying they are is because I haven't done anything else, which, you know, I mean, I have been doing other things. I haven't literally been sitting around being like, I haven't been doing that. I have been busy, but I think it's that thing of like, I want to surprise people. I don't want to say something for the sake of it. I've had nothing to say, so why am I going to say anything to you?
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? So, yeah. So, but sitting on it, we've been sitting on it for a little while, not forever. Like, I only mastered the album a few weeks ago, but we've been sitting on it, and there's been like 5 people doing like 300 people's jobs, so we're all a bit like, so now it's done. It's great. We can like hand over to everyone.
Yeah, you can hand it in. Does it feel like hard to end because, you know, the success of your first 2 albums?
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like when you're doing your next one, like the pressure's on? Or or is it quite a nice thing?
I mean, I think certainly because of my last album, because of what it went on to do, it was kind of a write-off to ever expect anything with this album, the new one, like that. So actually it kind of made it a bit easier, but getting into the headspace to write a record I found really difficult. Obviously now I'm a parent, and also having such a break off, I kind of fell out of the habit of writing songs and stuff like that. But no, I didn't feel pressure. But also I feel like every album I'm ever going to write is always going to be following 21. Even no matter what this record does, my next record's going to be following 21. It's an album that, it was phenomenal what happened with that, but it is a phenomena. So there's nothing, I can't really include it in any expectations of anything I ever do again.
Yeah. Do you ever have moments where you think about that album and that time where you're like, well, I kind of wanted to swear then, but where you're like, wow.
Yeah, all the time.
What happened?
All the time, yeah. Every day I'm reminded of it,
Yeah.
really. So it was amazing. It was ridiculous, and it was, for a little while I was quite frightened by it, but after I got to take my time, I started to become really like, whoa, that's like pretty amazing. When I think about when I first started writing songs, I would never have expected that. But obviously deep down somewhere, I make music for other people to hear, so I obviously have an ego. So the fact that it went on to do that fed my ego, I think. But obviously, you know, it's a dream come true to make music for people to hear, and that many people let you into their lives.
Yeah.
It's like phenomenal, like, and that will be like something that's a huge part of every aspect of my life for the rest of my life.
And a lot of other people's, like you said, like you people let you into their lives. It's not like, oh, I quite like Adele when I'm at the gym.
Yeah.
Like these are things that people have heartbreak to and cry to and get married to and would play at funerals. Like they're proper songs that become part of people's lives.
Yeah, that's phenomenal.
Do people come up to you in the street
I've said
and be
phenomenal like 100 times. I have actually never used that word really before, so it's my new word.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal, guys.
The guys, it's phenomenal. It really is phenomenal.
Anyway, stop saying phenomenal.
Phenomenal. But do people come up to you in the street and be like, oh, Adele, by the way, I played this then and this helped me with that. Do you get that quite a lot?
Oh, we just call my mum. What? In the middle of the park. No, they do. Yeah, they're very, very sweet. Sometimes people get like really like not emotional to be meeting me, but to be like they start talking about like a moment in their life which was like disastrous for them, and that I soundtracked it, and they get really emotional, and it's just a bit awkward. It's a bit awkward sometimes when they're like literally sobbing, like, and I'm just like picking up my dog's poo. Yeah, but it's sweet, you know. It's like I said, it's amazing that they all let me into their lives, so it's wonderful.
And how are we feeling about this song? Because we're gonna play it in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
And this is the first time the world's going to hear it. And again, it's going to create those moments. People are going to connect to it. Do we need to give like an emotional warning on this one?
Like my hips just started hurting because I'm getting so nervous. It's
your
like,
hip? Oh my God!
I've got like a heartbeat in my hip for some reason going ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. I don't know why I can feel it there.
I do feel weird today.
I know. No, it doesn't need an emotional warning. It's it's a very intimate song in terms of like the topic, and it's very conversational, like I was saying earlier. So I don't know. I mean, I'm singing quite high up in that chorus, like, you know, like trying to have a meatloaf moment or something. But I don't know. I obviously want people to like it. I really like it, and when I wrote it, I knew that this would be the first thing that everyone heard from me, because obviously, even though it's not like I haven't, you know, made up a lyric or anything like that. Hello, it's me. Everyone says. That is how you say, hello, it's me. Like when you call up someone. Yeah. So it's sort of that reintroduction. I felt like when I just started singing hello, it's me, I was like, okay, well, this is what I'm going to say to everyone when I come back. Yeah.
I feel like you've claimed hello as your catchphrase.
That's ridiculous.
You have? I tweeted hello this morning and everyone was like, all right, Adele, give it a rest. Hello. I think you've overtaken.
So what's going to be in it the last few days when I've been doing like rehearsals, like I've done like a couple of rehearsals and stuff like that just for a couple of things, and I've been like walked into a room and gone, hello, they'll go, it's me.
So my friends on Sunday night, Monday, I mean, that joke, you're going to get that a lot. You will not be able to say hello to anyone.
How long will I find that amusing?
I imagine it's about 11:15 this morning, and then you'll be over it. But my friends all text me Sunday night, Monday, just like, hello, it's me. I'm like, oh. But I think you've overtaken Lionel in the hello stakes.
We've definitely got to do something, me and Lionel. Lionel, I'm putting it out there.
You've got to do something. A hello off. Hello. Hello. You've got to do it. Hello. Hello.
That'd be amazing.
It would be so good. Maybe get Ronson involved. Hello. Ronson's not as cool. Hello. Adele is here, everybody.
Hi.
Morning.
Hi.
It's funny just saying one name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Adele's here. Like
Adele.
Adele.
Imagine like Adele Adkins is here.
Yeah, no.
Just hasn't got the same.
Not as good. No. Do you ever call anyone and be like, hi, it's Adele, and they're like, Adele who? And you have to go, Adele?
No, I haven't done
like
that
off the
yet.
Oscars?
But I do at like you know, at like passport control and stuff, they're always at the very end, they're always like, after like interrogating me for like ages, you're not the Adele, are you? No, I am one of the Adeles. Yeah. Like
you the Adele.
Exactly.
Do you find people do that at passport offices just to have a chat to you?
Well, that's what sometimes I think it is, but it turns out it's not. They just keep me there for ages.
Yeah, this is just confused.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time.
All right.
The time we've all been waiting for.
Belch, I think.
I'd love it if you introduced this beautiful song that the world's been waiting for with...
I know. Okay, I'll wait till after. Should I do it now?
Do you want, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What, the burp or the introduction?
No, I'm not going to burp.
No, okay, do the introduction now. Yeah.
Okay. Hi, I'm Adele, and this is my new song, Hello.
There we go. Brand new stuff. Hello from Adele on BBC Radio 1. Are you okay?
I'm all right. I'm just a bit relieved.
Oh. I mean, that gets me, that song.
I'm just relieved.
You're relieved. It's out there.
Yeah.
And the world can hear it. So much emotion in that song, Adele.
Thanks. I've made myself cry. I'm just relieved. Been sitting on it for ages.
Yeah. Oh, God, we listened to it yesterday in here, and all day. It was making me like spontaneously cry. I think it's because it's so full of emotion. It's so raw. It's so
thanks.
honest as well. And I think it's like a story, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's why it's connecting, I guess. It is, well, obviously there's still emotion in that when you hear it now.
Yeah.
How is it to like sit and write something like that? Is it something that you just sit down and write at once, or is it something that you have to do over a course of like weeks or months or days or what?
Well, we wrote most of it like in the one sitting when we first started doing it. I did it with Greg Kirsten, who's really, really amazing. And the chorus I was a little bit stuck with for a while. I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to say other than hello, but I wanted to have some other lyrics in it rather than just hello. So that I was a bit stuck with for a couple of sessions, but I felt like a lot of stuff in my life has changed, and not at all because of my career, but just because stuff changes, like as you get older and stuff like that. And I found myself yearning for my past for no reason specifically other than it had gone. Like it had happened, and I missed elements of it. I didn't want to be back there. I just missed elements of it, and I felt like all of us were moving on, like with our own things. And it's not about like an love relationship or anything. It's about my relationships with everybody that I love and stuff like that. And I miss a lot of those people. And it's not that we've fallen out or anything. It's just that, we've all got our own lives going on. And I was yearning for it, and I needed, my outlet is writing a song.
Yeah.
And I needed to write that song so that they would all hear it, because I wasn't in touch with them. And I wanted everyone to hear it, and be like, I'm so fond of every part of my life, good and bad, because it's made me who I am. So it was more just sort of that. And then I did the vocal. I went to LA at the beginning of the year just to try and give the album one more push, to see what other songs I'd come up with. And I redid the vocal. And there was something like magical, like going on in the room when the vocal was very different to how it was before. Like I was in California, and I was singing to everyone that I've ever loved.
Yeah.
From there. So I felt really great about my vocal. And that's when I definitely decided that it was going to be the first
one. Yeah. Well, you've definitely captured that and that emotion. Got me right there, babe. Well, we're going to take a little break. We're going to have the news.
Okay, thank God. I'm definitely going to toilet now.
Oh God, I'm about to come with you. Obviously, a lot of love for you, Adele. People really, really do love you. Matt from Carlisle's been on, just saying one word: phenomenal.
You cheeky.
Freddie in London saying it's just sending shivers down my spine. It's a proper goosebump moment, that song. And I rarely do get goosebumps, and it really gave me them. Adele, phenomenal. What can I say? Beautiful spine-chilling music, says Debs in Hampshire. She says you're all right as well, Grimmy. Alex in Milton Keynes saying 2 bars in, already in tears. Cheryl in Kent saying one of my favourite songs, 2015 already. And Brad in Essex, absolutely loving this. And someone else said, I didn't think it was possible for Adele to get any better.
Oh.
So it's hard, like we were saying earlier, it's hard to top that.
Oh.
But I think you've done it, and it sounds incredible, that.
Thank you very much.
So we're going to have the news.
Okay.
We're going to cry. And then we'll be back with Adele. It's 8:03 right now on BBC Radio 1. It's time for the news with Tina Dahealy.
This
Is
BBC.
Adele is here. Morning. Morning. So what a moment. We've played the song. If your alarm's just gone off at 8 o'clock, you've missed it. We've played brand new Adele. Can we play it again before you go?
Yeah, if you will. Yeah, that'd be lovely.
Yeah, we'll
Thank
do
you.
it again. Yeah, we'll play it again. We'll play it again. Lots of people saying hello this morning and so much love for you. And we wanted to ask Adele, like, why? We love you having you in because we think you're a laugh, and we love hanging out with you.
Thanks.
But what do you think it is that people love about you? And do you ever think about that? Like, what is that connection?
I don't know. Maybe I think I just remind them of someone they know.
Yeah.
I think it must be that, really. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, not enough. I've no idea.
Don't know. I suppose you don't sit at home and think, why do people love me?
No, I mean, no, I don't know. I think, from what I've gathered from people whenever I've met them, it's like, you're just like my best friend. You remind me of my auntie.
Yeah.
Like, something like that. Or so, from what I can gather, it's because of that. But also, it does, for some reason, people who like my music, there's a lot of people that don't as well, obviously. But so I'm not speaking for everyone. But it seems my music seems to help them tap into something in themselves.
Yeah.
It makes them feel a certain way.
Yeah.
And that's where my relationship with artists that I love is when I can access my emotions with them.
Yeah. So. I think it's as well if you believe it. You know, like when you see Beyonce and you believe that she's a Beyonce, like she's doing music she wants to make. Yeah. So you're like, oh, okay, I trust you.
It's weird that that's my biggest, that has been my biggest fear the whole time that I've been writing, because I wrote a lot of songs that didn't make the album because they simply weren't good enough. Right. And I didn't believe myself in them. So like my confidence was really getting knocked by myself. And then my biggest thing is that I want people to believe me. It's like I don't care if it is only one person that listens to it, or those 3 people that I thought tweeted. As long as those 3 people believe me, then I'm happy and satisfied.
Is there ever you write a song and then when you listen to it back, when you go and record it, you're like, oh, actually that's like too much, that's too personal, or that's too much emotion in it, and you pull back?
Definitely for this record, I would definitely say so, because when I was writing my last record, no one was waiting. Yeah. Really, no one was. There was no one sitting with a pen like trying to analyse what I was talking about. So a little bit this time, and that's why it took me a long time to focus on how I wanted to write, and how what I wanted to write about and stuff like that. I mean, I can't write 21 again because I'm not in that place. I'm in a great place. Do you know what I mean? So I had to find another part of my life. I did pretty much write an album about being a mum, but that's pretty boring for everyone that is
doing
a mum.
The washing,
yeah, exactly, and stuff like that. So that's I scrapped that. And the most profound thing that has happened to me so far in my whole life was that thing of turning 25 and being a bit like, oh, I can't blag it anymore. I can't get away with stuff that I used to be able to get away with. It was quite like, and then what's expected of you when you're an adult is like. It's quite shocking when you don't notice that it's happening and then it just happens. So that's
I can't believe, though, how young you are. Because in my head, because I'm 31, in my head, I always think that you're older than me because you're so wise and so together.
We've known each other for a decade now.
We have.
That's how you know when you're getting older, when you can start saying a decade ago. Like 10 years ago.
Do you remember last decade, Adele?
10 years ago at Nambuka.
But you know what? That is a good point, because I have known you for a decade.
Yeah.
And you are exactly the same.
Oh, good.
And I mean that, like, genuinely exactly the same. Still loud, still exactly the same. But has it been like, has that been like hard to do, because you're incredibly famous and everyone knows who you are? Is it hard to just remain normal and not let all that nonsense essentially affect you?
I find it pretty easy, really. Fame is not real, and I don't want to live a fake life.
Yeah.
So no, I don't. Sometimes I have like my days and my moments, but not that often, to be honest, where I think, it'd be a lot easier to just be on a yacht all the time. Stuff like that, like other people do, but I don't want to be on a yacht. I'm scared of the sea. Right. And stuff like that. So, that's not a good enough reason, but I'm just not interested in that. I don't want to give in to that. I find fame quite frightening, and I find it really toxic.
Right.
And it's very charming and it's very persuasive, but also it doesn't last. So why do you want to get involved in something that you will miss so much once it's gone? And it always goes at some point. Like, it always goes. Yeah. And people are shocked and then like surprised and stuff, and it's weird. So I like the way that I've lived my life always. Yeah. So that's why I'll carry on living it like that. And no one else in my life is famous, so I think they just think I'm being an idiot if I was ever to try and get carried away with myself. Yeah, it's Yeah, exactly. They'd be like, what? So I find it easier and I enjoy it, and I get to do a lot of normal things because I do it. Yeah. So it's great.
Is there anything that has changed? I know in like real talk she's not, but is there anything that you do notice, like, do you know what, I do like this nicer bread now?
Well, I shop at Waitrose these days.
Oh my God, she's a monster.
I know, I've moved up in the world. A monster. I still love your Tesco, but Waitrose, that's probably the biggest change. Honestly.
Do you have quilted toilet roll now? Do you have a nice toilet roll?
No, I mean, I can't drop the brands, can I? Just the leading one in the country. Just that one. That's about it, really. I've got a plasma. I used to have that big thick one up until recently, the one with like 4 foot behind it. No, that's probably the biggest change, is the
Yeah.
is where I do my shopping.
Well, that's it. I mean, she's really, really changed. I don't even know who you are anymore, Adele. You've really changed. You really have. So how are we feeling about the album? Because single out today. When are we going to get to hear the album? November 20th, right?
November 20th, yeah.
And how do you feel about that? Because does it feel as nerve-wracking, or is it just always the first
No, it's
song?
not as nerve-wracking. I'm more of an album person anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm more excited about people hearing my new body of work, as opposed to a one-off. But also now that it's out there, it just sort of takes the pressure off everything. And I was just saying on my way to the toilet that it's just, I felt like this was never going to happen. I felt like I was never going to finish this record, and it was really quite a long thing for me to do with this, and it was a long process. And I wanted to give up a lot because I couldn't do it, and I thought I'd run out of ideas and just lost my ability to write a song.
So did you actually think that? You thought this is it?
No, I very much thought it. Yeah, and my team around me are so amazing. They're very honest. They're like, it's not good enough. Go back to the drawing board. It's not good enough.
And would that ever hurt you? Because it's pretty personal what you write about. You ever like, it's good actually. Got an Oscar?
No, it didn't.
It's not good enough.
It didn't hurt me at all. I think it's important that people are honest with you about that. So it is such a relief because, it's been a really long time coming, So I'm just really relieved. And I'm excited for people to hear the album. And there's lots of, obviously there's 11 songs on it, but there's another song on it, which is my favourite. And I'm so excited for people to hear it.
Which one's that?
When We Were Young.
When We Were Young. I've got the track list in here. Well, the track listing's out there, isn't it?
And I did that one with Tobias Jesso Jr., who was like my favourite human being other than my friends and family.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that.
He's amazing. It's
I'm ready.
great.
So less than a month to go, really, the album. And then what about touring? Because do you like touring? Is it your bag or not so much?
No, I don't really like touring, no. I've done it. I haven't done it like a worldwide thing, really. But I have toured. I find there's something quite lonely about going on stage in front of loads of people and then everyone going home. I know it sounds really silly, but there's something quite lonely about it. Like, do you know what I mean? And that you want to, and I'm sure they would hang out with me if I was like, can we all come back to my hotel? I'm sure they'd all come. But there's something I feel quite on my own a lot on tour. So I'm definitely going to do as many shows as I've done before. That's not that many, but I'm definitely going to do them. And I would love to go on tour, and I would love to think I have it in me to do one of those global tours.
Yeah.
Whether I do or not, I don't know. We haven't made any firm plans, so it's it would have to be quite soon. So whether is there anything available once I've made my mind up, I don't know. But
I remember coming to film something with you, maybe on your first album.
Yeah.
Was it Cambridge and somewhere else? And you did no vocal warm-up or prep or anything, and then you were just like, right, here we go, I'm going on, and then you just sang like Adele and was
I've
amazing.
got to do warm-ups now.
Do you have to look after it now?
Yeah. So, I had my vocal surgery.
That was always my favourite story. I love saying that story. She's just having a fag, and then went on and sings like Adele.
I don't smoke no more either.
Oh really?
No.
Oh wow.
I know.
Game changer.
I know.
Oh, no, phenomenal. Whilst I'm at Waitrose, I'm fag. Yeah.
Come on, who would have thought I'd give up smoking?
No.
I thought I'd be smoking forever.
No, well, congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
And
you should do it. No one be a victim of that little white stick.
Yeah,
you should do it.
Get rid of it.
Yeah.
Throw it in the bin, and then apparently it helps you write incredible albums, doesn't it? Yeah, she quit smoking and the next day.
If everyone likes it.
Next day wrote this. Adele, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, I've had such a great time. I'm so glad it was with you as well.
I'm really happy that you came in to see us. It's always great seeing you. And should we play it one more time?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's do it. Adele, we'll see you soon, please.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's me.
The Radio 1 Breakfast Show with Nick Grimshaw.